Welcome to another exciting edition of the You Name It podcast with Davin Christensen and Jerry Taylor. Like I forgot your name.
Gotta love that. Hola, Jerry.
Yeah, what's your name again? We've only been doing this for, 170-something episodes.
Well, we've had a lot of names during our week.
Yeah. Naming is a big thing in our lives right now, people. We like names.
Something to keep us interested in what we're doing.
Yeah. Do you want to start with any business? Do you have to shout out to anyone or do any of that stuff?
I wanted to shout because I just got out of the shower. I want to shout out to Irish Spring Deep Action Scrub.
Okay.
I had a coupon for it. Normally I just get the regular Irish Spring body wash, but I had a coupon for this one, so I tried it. It is bubbly.
Let me see what it says about that.
It's very bubbly.
I want to see what they're trying to tell you. So for all of those who need to know, it's in a bottle. It's a squeezy bottle.
Yep.
It looks like it's got little bubblies in it.
I put it on a little loofah and then scrubbed. No.
Irish Spring. Wait, we got to read it a different way. Irish Spring Deep Action Body Scrub Wash is inspired by Celtic rock salt. Its exhilarating scent and rich lather will transform you from rough until ready.
Nice.
I don't know. That was terrible. All right.
Well, I tried it and
I won't do that again. Don't tune away. I won't do it again.
Well, I tried it today for the first time, and it's for the same amount that I use in the regular Irish Spring. It is way more bubbly.
Yeah. It has exfoliating ingredients to give your skin the deep clean it craves. Crisp and fresh scent exhilarates the senses, and odor neutralization technology keeps you fresh for 24 hours. So I'll tell you tomorrow at work if it works for you, Davin.
Or if I stink like a frog.
Yeah, like a frog. Whatever that means.
I don't know if frogs stink or not.
This is weird because they have these other things to click, like reviews, where to buy. None of them work on the irishspring.com site. You click the ingredients, and it just shuttles you down to, you may also like this kind of body. So there's no information besides features. Cleans a man right up, they say.
There we go. Well, it cleaned me right
there.
up.
We did a product endorsement.
I got another.
I guess money.
I kind of got another one. So 3 weeks ago, I ordered WeatherTech floor mats for my car because I just got a new car. And they say they're laser measured and all this other shit. Well,
yes. They
took the money out of my account, or it showed it as pending. This was 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Nothing happened. 2 weeks go by. I go on their website. I log in. I have to create a user ID, all that other stuff. I see my order there, and it says that my CVC number is held on a different site, and that my expiration date on the credit card I gave them is held on a different site.
Yeah.
I tried calling customer service, or I thought about it, and then I'm like, nah, we'll just wait. You know, I don't need them right away. I need them right before winter. So if it doesn't show up, it doesn't show up. Well, yesterday I saw on my checking account that the $200 was posted again.
Okay.
And I got a notification for a FedEx tracking number. Well, it showed up today as planned in the email that they sent me. But then the pending $200 was never taken out of my account.
Ooh, so right now you're standing on the good side of this issue, right?
Correct.
Oh, I have a prediction.
Yes.
Prediction, in the next 3 days, they'll double charge you.
Yeah, that sounds probably about right. But they sent a little, first of all, they fit like they said they'd fit, which most companies, when they say shit, it doesn't fucking work that way. And first of all, I was going to bitch about it.
No, they better. That's their whole thing. The WeatherTech people are measuring every specific model car to get the perfect laser fit.
Yep, and it tucks under to the jams where it needs to tuck under and all that stuff. Well, I started to put the back ones in, and I didn't realize that you got to look at the bottom to see whether it's rear left or rear right. And I'm like, this fucker doesn't fit. Well, I had him on the wrong side. So my apologies, WeatherTech, for that. Yep, because my stupidity. But they make so many things that they don't freaking advertise on TV. It's insane.
Like what?
Like they've got mats for your car, inside of your car, for your window, for your dog, so they don't scratch your interior.
No one wants to scratch the dog.
No, they've got the rear seat shit that kids could spill on. They've got the window air deflectors, side window deflectors. They've got bump guards for your front and back of your vehicle. They've got ramps to get stuff up. And dogs, like dogs getting in SUVs. They've got dog ramps. They've got car covers. All kinds of shit. And then they've got...
That would be interesting.
They've got...
But it's not right now.
Oh, whatever. They've got all-purpose mats. They've got Christmas tree mats. They've got coasters.
Christmas tree mats, Jerry.
They even sell belts, WeatherTech belts
like for people or for cars?
They're called star belts.
Star belts?
Yep, and they're made with the high-end plastic material, and they're trendy 14 colors. And then they also make a damn purse tray. Because you never know when you need a purse tray.
You never know. I'm looking at the WeatherTech Star Belt.
Yeah.
Star Belt fashion clothing belts made in the USA are stylish yet practical trim-to-fit belts crafted from durable and waterproof recycled material with 14 different colors to pair with any occasion. Star Belt is a fashion-forward must-have. What it really is, for the people in the listening audience, is it looks like a rubber belt. It's very plain, and it has a star at the end of it and 3 stars on the buckle, and that's it. Star belt. Hey, are we allowed to talk about the topic that you were sent in a text message today from the friend of yours?
Sure. Yeah, we can talk about it.
Because I feel like that's a really good one. I don't want to miss out on it. Do you want to...
do the lead-in?
Yeah, do, because Davin got a text today I thought was very fascinating and thought that we should look into this a little further.
This comes from, a teacher friend is back to school, and back to school started last week, and we know how there's all the virtual learning and stuff going on. Well, one of the teachers had a virtual learning class, and the 2 kids were drinking O'Doul's during the virtual learning. And the
For those who don't know, and I don't blame you, O'Doul's is non-alcoholic beer.
Yep. Wait. Sound effect.
That is not O'Doul's.
No, it is not. But here's the kick.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker, Jerry. They're 5 and 7. 5 years old and 7 years old.
So let's think about this. You got the teacher sitting there with her class on the screen on her end of this Zoom meeting teaching deal, which everybody's going to be doing, right?
Right.
I don't know. I think some people are going part-time back, and some people are, 2 days online and 3 days there. Who knows? But
the kid's cracking a beer.
Say what?
And the kid's kicking back a beer.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about this. She sees these 2 kids must be on the same, like twins or something, probably. Oh, no, 5 and 7?
5 and 7,
they're in the same class, but must be on the same screen. They're both sitting there drinking beer, basically. All right, school time. Let's crack open a chili one.
What a way to teach your kids, you know?
Yeah. So why is a really big question in my head. There's so many whys to this whole topic. Like, at first I thought, oh, well, let's see if we can figure out a logical benefit of the doubt thing. And did it just so happen that this is the day that there was nothing in the entire house to drink for a child, a refreshing drink besides tap water? Maybe they went, let's just give them the O'Doul's. It doesn't have any alcohol in it, so, which I actually think it does have alcohol in it. A little bit.
Yep.
But, maybe we'll just give them that. It's not going to hurt anything. And they're just dumb enough to think that they should do that during class. The other part was, is it a joke?
Right.
Is it like they thought maybe that the teacher would log on and see that and be like, oh, my God. You can just think it would be hilarious.
Yep.
Look at my hilarious students drinking beer.
Or, Daddy drinks beer. Here, kids, you can be like Daddy.
Yeah, which is bullshit, too.
Yeah.
Because this goes right to the heart of the issue is
poor parenting?
Why would you even put that into their lives? What was that to the what?
Is it poor parenting?
Yes, exactly. Why would you put that into their lives? Even if it's non-alcoholic, why would you encourage them to want that beverage that early in life?
By 10, they'll be slamming Jack Daniels and doing fucking body shots and shit with their on the
that's
playground.
Just starting them way off. Like, here, I want to introduce you to the beautiful taste of beer at this age.
Tammy's kids have the best Jell-O shots.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. So that's why the title of this episode is Let's Give the Children Some Beer.
Nice. My dad used to call it near beer.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if it has any alcohol in it. Shall we?
Yeah, I think it does. It's got a small percentage. Probably around the same as beer in Utah.
It comes right up. O'Doul's alcohol content is 0.4%. So it actually has some alcohol in it.
Maybe it does get them fucked up then.
Maybe that was the idea of that parent. Was like, fuck, these kids are driving me nuts. Get them hammered instead.
You deal with them. The only time I can settle them down is with a beer.
Let's see what the scientists might say.
Yes, science.
That why you can't get drunk on 0.5% alcohol beer, according to science.
But if you're a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old, you probably could.
Yeah, maybe. Alcohol free, the big question. Doodle.
Will they sell it to a kid?
That reminds me. When I was up north, as they say in Michigan, last time, and I went to the store to buy Labatt Blue, I brought back a 12-pack of Labatt Blue, and I didn't notice a teeny tiny little red ribbon that was on the package.
Okay.
Like a little red ribbon label.
Non-alcoholic.
Absolutely. I'm like, why in the fuck would you put it on a little tiny red ribbon that that might look like, Happy Summer or something?
And you think you're scamming across the border with real Labatt, and it's like, nope, I just really
this is just up at a
regular
grocery
up
store.
North. Okay,
yeah.
So you weren't.
I wasn't going across the border or anything. No, I just was getting Labatt Blue because we wanted to drink that night. Then, of course, I had to go get more beer because they had just the description or the way that they marked it was so small that it just looked like a regular Labatt Blue thing with a little red ribbon logo on it. Like, you got to be... And it was sitting right with the real beer, too. There wasn't like a NA beer section.
I wonder if you have to be 21 to purchase O'Doul's. Because I know when I go through self-checkout, it always asks for an ID, and the cashier has to come over and do...
Let's look it up. I tried it, but I can't type and do that at the same time. Do you have to be 21 to buy non-alcoholic beers? The question on the table. In the United States, beverages containing less than 0.5% alcohol by volume were legally called non-alcoholic, according to blah, 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 blah. Non-alcoholic beer may be legally sold to people under the age of 21 in many states.
Okay, so it's up to the states.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a list of states. But
I've got some more beer news for you, Jerry.
Yeah, shoot.
My favorite beer, Yuengling, announced yesterday on YouTube that they have teamed up with Molson Coors. And they're now going to distribute to more states.
That's a super hooray for me. I love some Yuengling.
Yep. They said right now they currently do 22 East Coast states, and the fact that they've merged or they've been kind of partnershiped with Molson as their distributor, now that's going to open them up to quite a bit more Western states.
So did you say it was Molson Coors?
Coors Molson, yeah.
They're together? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I don't like Molson anymore now because it says Coors in it. Sorry, listener Herbie Taylor IV. No, you loves you some Coors. So what I'm thinking is,
they didn't list
first
the
of all,
states,
there's
though.
two things here. We went through this a couple weeks ago, that whole story about Smokey and the Bandit and Coors beer.
Right.
and how that was an issue. And it's like Yingling. You can't get it, so people drive to a different state to go buy it.
Right.
And it's so, of course, it's Coors bringing them out. But then Molson gives me some hope because I like Molson beer. And that means that we'll get it in Michigan because some places don't have Molson. So they might not get any of this. You know?
Well, let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope about that shit, Davin.
Yeah, back in 2017, they talked about bringing it to Michigan, and it fell through. I mean, they were even printing the Michigan 10-cent return on the side of the bottles that I was getting in Pennsylvania.
Yep, that's true. But the thing that happened was that it got as far as Ohio, and then Michigan wouldn't let it in. It was just like that, one of those things. We can go down to Ohio, which from where I'm at is what, like a 30-minute drive?
You're only half an hour from Ohio?
Yeah, I think so.
Then why aren't you bringing me beer?
Because I'm not driving to Ohio to get beer. Maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. I feel like going to Toledo is like 45 minutes, maybe.
Because then you'd have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah, right. I come back across the border, and Governor Whitmer's standing there going, "Go home, lay down." Oh, boy. Let's see. What else we got? Do you have more stuff on your list? You've had surprisingly a whole lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about our new friends at work.
Yeah, our new friends. Well, there's a whole bunch of new different kinds of friends. So one of the topics of the week is that we have a new way to deal with beggars on the street.
Yes.
And I don't know if this is going to make sense to anybody at all. And I don't even know if it makes sense to me.
It worked
we
today.
We found out a couple times today that by just saying, when they're asking you to give them something, if you say no, but thank you, they leave you alone. It's weird. It's like,
they're confused.
No, but thank you. And they're like, "Hey, man, can I get a cigarette?" "No, but thank you." And they're like, "What?" And they don't follow up on it.
Right.
So we'll have to try some more of that. But it leads to the other topic of how we've created names for all of them too.
Yep.
There's Gordy. Someone who just looks like a Gordy who's there all the time.
And he just kind of stands there quietly, and
yep.
He's
the kind of guy who won't even really vocalize, "Hey, can you give me a smoke?" He'll do it like in sign language from across the whole area. You know, he's done that to you before.
Right across from you, and just stare you down.
Yeah, and then he'll be like using the 2 fingers holding a cigarette motion to himself, mouthing the words, "Can I get a smoke from you?" or whatever. I wonder if we should start calling him by the names, like
Gordy.
Say, "No, but thank you for asking, Gordy."
Yeah.
See what he does. We have the bishop.
The bishop today was hilarious.
We call him the bishop because he always carries a Bible and has to talk to you about how he's going to go to church later or something.
And he wears this blanket around his shoulders like a cloak.
Does he really? I didn't even notice that. That's even better. That
he's got
the bishop.
The gray blanket. That's why I thought you were calling him the bishop. Besides
no,
that
I
in
just
the Bible.
figured that it was because he's carrying the Bible around.
Oh, no.
The bishop because it sounds better than the Pope.
Well, tomorrow you can check him out because he'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, they're there every day. Gordy and the bishop. We also have other visitors.
The mumbler.
Well, that was today.
Yeah.
He was brand new. I've never seen him before. He just mumbled at us on the way back to the parking lot, and we went, "No, but thank you," and he stopped talking to us. No, but thank you is your tip of the week for beggars.
Yep.
We also have a couple other friends that we hang out with on breaks. One of them is a bird. What's his name, Davin?
Jerry asked me, "What's the bird's name?" Pecky the bird.
Pecky.
Hey, Pecky.
Hi, Pecky. Same bird comes around and looks at us every single day. You can tell. You could tell because it's kind of raggedy looking at the same spots.
Yep, and he's not afraid. He just kind of hops up to us and says hi and looks at us.
If you talk to him, he'll like come over to you. That's Pecky.
He's kind of like
my friend Pecky the bird.
He's kind of like, one of these days, these guys are going to bring me food.
One day, Davin's sitting out there saying like, "Wonder if Pecky would eat some popcorn." Going, yes, it's a fucking bird. That's what they do.
Oh,
He'll eat nearly anything that you put down there. Davin, birds will eat a worm. You think he'll want popcorn? Yes.
Yes, he will.
Bread, maybe. He'll probably eat a Philly cheesesteak if you give him a chance.
And it was a little windy this morning. We made a new friend.
Yes. What's the new friend? What's the story with that?
Our new friend, Baggy.
Baggy. Sounds like we're doing drugs, though.
Baggy was a piece of trash that was blowing around, and it just kept circling us.
So I want you to get this in your head, listeners, because this isn't as crazy as it sounds or as stupid as it sounds. It was a little bit windy, but what was happening was this. It appeared that if you talked to Baggy, it would react to what you were saying.
Right.
So you could say, "Come here," and the wind would pick it up, and it would come right to you. And then we were pretending like it was dancing. So picture this: 2 guys smoking on their work break, and we were both chanting, 1, 2, cha cha cha, 3, 4, cha cha cha, like that stuff.
And the bag is dancing.
And it was dancing, but you would say stuff to it like "come here," and it would, or "get out of here," or "stop doing this," and it reacted to you. It was so weird. So Davin tried to take a video, but it failed, of course. Just like Sasquatch, as soon as the video camera turns on, there's nothing there anymore.
Go fetch.
But we almost convinced ourselves that a plastic bag was human, and that's how much we love our jobs.
Well, and then we've got names for things that we work with that help us during the day.
Yeah.
Yep. Like Rod and Rod Jr.
Yep. There's threaded rod that we use, but for one of them, we use it for a specific purpose, and so we just call it Rodney.
Yep.
Go get me Rodney, because you're not using it for its intended purpose. You're using it to help hold stuff. And then another one is a short version of that, so we call him Rod Jr.
Yep.
People are like going, "You guys are not funny," but you kind of have to be there. Then we create names for things that don't have names, like a tool that Barry Craig, the famous Barry Craig inventor, invented to help locate the center spot of something that consists of an old pipe and some tape. I'll let you just think about that.
Yep, it's an invention.
Yeah.
The noggin bogger.
Yeah. The noggin bogger. Wait, the noggerboggin? The noggerboggin.
And
the only reason it was named that is because Davin was on the ladder when we were working, and he's like going, "Hey, hand me the noggerboggin," and just said it. I go, "All right, that's the name." Enough of those names. Let's go back to the beggars. Beggars, another thing we found out, besides using thank you for these guys, is that masks help out now.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have to wear a mask, the homelessy type beggar people, they don't have like this emotional connection to you anymore because they can't see your expression at all.
Right.
And I think that really helps. So if you keep the mask up, they won't even approach you. But if you take the mask down, then they're going to come over and talk to you. So, yeah. So wear your masks and think about try and determine whether or not you're being begged more or less, and let us know at younameitpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. And no one messaged you for the prize last week.
Nope. We tried to give something away for free. Nobody went and did a review on iTunes and sent me an email that says, "Hey, I did a review on iTunes and received a free gift." So we're going to have to think of another free gift to give away to somebody at some point.
Did we get any more reviews or anything like that anywhere?
We sure did. We have a new comment on episode 107, The Return of Penny Toes.
Okay.
The episode. Someone named Iago McCormick said, "I like your channel. Keep uploading. Do you know of Smeezus.com? You should use it to promote your videos."
Smeezus.
Yeah. So looking up Smeezus, it's like some scam bullshit thing to try and get more views on your YouTube channels.
Right.
Totally some nonsense.
Right. You know, when they call it video, it's like, it's not a video, it's a fucking podcast, people.
Yeah, exactly. Just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean it's a video. So Iago McCormick is probably full of shit and doesn't like episode 107, The Return of Penny Toes. Bye, Iago.
That is a good episode, though. People should listen to that one.
Yeah, anything with penny toes is great. And we'll let you guys have to go figure that out.
Oh.
So,
The return of penny toes.
all right, what else do we have in the topic realms? I've got one.
Okay.
Some woman in... Shit, I should have looked it up first. Stand by. Stand
Yes.
by for news. Okay, so a woman sawed off her own hand. She was found guilty of fraud and was sentenced to some jail time, to prison.
Okay.
So it's so stupid. I don't get it. It's dumb. Julia something, a citizen of Slovenia, hatched a plan with her boyfriend to collect on some big fat insurance policies that they took out on her. They got 5 insurance policies totaling $1 million, and then they went over to the circular saw and cut her hand off and filed a claim.
Oh my God.
And she got busted. So she's 22. She was sentenced to 2 years in prison. The boyfriend got 3 years because he was the cutter.
Oh God.
Who the fuck
It
would do that?
Jerry, it happens. It happens.
We can retire. I'll get $1 million if you just cut my hand off.
Oh no, my ex used to pay benefits to one of the automotive manufacturers.
Yeah.
And they each get a caseload, and some of the same names keep popping up, and people
benefits to like legal deal, like lawsuit shit or what?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that. And she's had a college student that the father got her a job at a engine assembly plant in Flint, and just for the summer job. Good looking girl, was going to Michigan State, needed a summer job. Dad got her the job. Why does it matter
if she's good looking, Davin?
Because of what happened to her. Her ponytail got caught in the gears of the engine trolley that carries the engines throughout the plant.
Still don't see a beauty connection. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Scalped her, pulled her hair all the way back to her eyebrows from her ponytail. Terrible. Yeah. So that was one of the claims. But to relate to this other story, she had a...
yeah, but we're not done with her yet.
Okay.
None of that story had to do with whether... Wouldn't make any difference if she was beautiful or ugly. She still got fucking scalped.
Yeah, well, now she has no chance of being really beautiful with all the stitches and everything else and the hair growing back. And
I'm trying to help you, Davin, to see where your problems with misogyny may lie. Jerry, you're thinking that something is important about how good looking this scalped woman is.
It's been 52 years. You're not going to help me anytime soon.
No, but I'll have fun trying.
Yeah,
that's all.
But she had another guy at a steel and die plant, and he would cut off a finger every summer.
A what? Somebody's drinking.
Somebody's drinking.
He said finger.
So he would right before summer would start, he would stick his finger in the press and chop off the end of it.
Just a piece of the finger too. That's actually brilliant because he could do it for 20 years.
Yeah, well, he was on his third year until they found out it was fraud, because all he did was he wanted to go on his boat all summer and pay his boat payment and relax all summer.
So he just goes on disability, right?
He would go on disability and he'd collect, and they pay based on the digits and like the knuckle. If it's past the first knuckle, if it's past the second knuckle, it pays more. If it's an index finger or a thumb,
man. I'm going to call bullshit on that, but but it sounds funny.
No,
like it matters how many knuckles you cut off to go on disability.
No, well, that's how much they paid as far as getting cut off.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, fuck you, Jerry.
No, I'm just saying it's funny. But she would know, right? She's the one who pays the disability benefits, right?
Yeah, like you get less if it's a pinky finger than if it's an index finger or your thumb. You're looking this up. You could look at it.
Disability based on number of fingers cut off.
Insurance
says anything.
It varies. I'm telling you.
Well, there's information. So there is there is a couple of things, but I think it's might be a little bit different. I think they're talking about which fingers are actually more useful than other fingers.
Which ones are more valuable in an insurance claim? Maybe you need to look that up.
For this example, a lost finger qualifies for a lump sum equal to 10 benefit weeks multiplied by the loss of use rating. So they have loss of use rating for each type of finger.
Yep.
So yes, you are correct, Davin. It just may not be exactly the way that you described it, but you are correct.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm a winner.
That's right. Bravo, Davin.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
Pecky thinks I'm a winner.
Yeah. So I sort of get it. Because, like, if you cut your index finger off, then you're fucked for a lot of stuff. Or maybe your thumb. Does your thumb even count as a finger? Because it's not. It's a thumb.
Yeah, but monkeys don't have them,
I
right?
digress.
That's what helps you to grip shit, right?
Yes, Davin. Thumbs help you to grip shit.
Yes, science.
Right. A very informative show today, Davin.
You know what, Jerry? Feet help you to walk.
Yeah, feet help you to walk, Jerry. Hard to walk without toes.
So stupid.
Yeah, Jerry, you know, thumbs, yeah, they help you grip shit, don't they? God. All right.
Oh my God, you got me cracking up.
I do like that that whole cutting finger. I don't know how we really got here too much, but I do like that idea about the cutting fingers. All right, so lady cut her own hand off. There you go.
Yeah.
That was great. I'm afraid to start the big
next
topic. I think I might save the big topic till next time, since we're getting closer.
Yep.
To the
Well,
end of the show.
I did not complete my Deadpool list yet. I've got 3 of them. I still got to come up with a couple more. So.
Yep, because you need 2, 4, 6, 8. You need 10 names on that list. So for the Deadpool, the way it was described to me by Davin was that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, and you need 2 people from each category, don't you?
No, you could just do 1. Could be male or female. It doesn't have to be 2.
So yeah, so then there's I guess you could pick 1 out of each. I was thinking you said 2 for some reason.
No, 1 out of each. Some of them can kind of overlap,
music,
though. You know?
News personality, business person, just general entertainer like a comedian or
right.
Because music covers that, but it could be like entertainer could be actors or comedians.
Right.
So if you send those to us, we'll see who wins and give you some sort of a prize if you win.
Yep. And maybe next week we'll go over our choices, and you and I will have a little side bet going or something.
Yeah, I don't have. I really have never in my life made the Deadpool list ever.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if mine would be good, but we can try it. Because I know people go to great lengths to try and figure out who's the most probable one.
Yep. And they usually do it.
Willis was calling in just now, but I had to reject the call. So I just wanted him to know if he listens to the show. That's why your call was rejected, Matt Willis.
because we're doing a show.
Yes. You got anything quick?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, then I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I think. Davin was showing me pictures today of in his neighborhood, which is, I want you to picture just the regular old suburban neighborhood where there's house, driveway, a little strip of grass, house type thing. Regular old suburban neighborhood. Not that it's, not cool.
It's an
avenue. Live in sort of an upper crust part of this town.
By a golf course. By a private golf.
By a golf course.
Private golf course.
But it's not like out in the country.
Right.
By any means. So he showed pictures because there was a couple little baby deer that showed up on his front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought it was cool, like everybody does. It looked like there was neighbors out, too. Like everybody came out to look at the baby deer, right?
Oh, yeah.
So then he asked a really good question. Do you think that dogs think those deer are dogs?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't think dogs think like that at all. Dogs don't have a cognitive ability to say, hey, that's another dog. All dogs can do is go, thing! There's a thing!
It moved.
There's a thing moving. They don't go in their head, hey, look, that's a deer. Oh, is that a dog? No, it's a deer. They don't do any of that shit. They don't even know what the fuck you are.
Yeah.
They just look at you as the thing that sometimes has food.
Yep.
People don't get that dogs aren't like great thinkers of our time.
Well, they bark at themselves in a mirror. They're not geniuses.
You leave and they think you're gone forever. You come back, that kind of bullshit. I like when they walk into the room and forget what they were doing.
Yeah,
just look around.
They don't even use toilet paper to wipe their butts. They just lick it.
I know. They're stupid. They don't know math. They have no idea how to write.
No.
Stupid dogs. But the answer to the question is no. Dogs will not. It's so funny that I have to say these sentences in my life. No, Davin, dogs, they don't look at deer and wonder if they're dogs. They actually don't think at all. But people really do think that their dogs are like really smart and know what you're saying even.
No, well,
they do know what you're saying, but they know the sound. It's not like they know English. They know what the sound is.
Well, try this. Leave your house for a half an hour and come back.
Right.
And you'll get the same reaction as if you left for 14 hours.
Yes, that's what I was saying. They think you're gone forever. And when you come back, it's like a new, oh my God, where have you been?
They have no concept of time either. They probably can't even read a clock.
They are fun. And the most disappointing thing about dogs of all time, I'll leave you with this, people, that the most disappointing thing to find out in your life is that if you happen to have a dog and you're old and you die, that dog will eat you. That dog will not fucking think about anything besides, I'm hungry, maybe I'll eat the thing that used to give me food. That's as far as it goes. So once you realize that, because it happens all the time, old people will die and their dogs and cats will eat them. So if you think that dog loves you, you got another thing coming, mister. That dog would eat the shit out of you if you died in the house.
Nice to put a rosy finish on it all, Jerry.
But it's true.
Happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts, everybody. Leaving you with that happy thought. Thanks for listening, everyone. It's been a really interesting episode.
Papa Wheelie, guys.